I'm here. We're launching the new website, and as part of that, and joining with the juniors, we want to give some coverage to some of the teams in Carlton Town Lions. So I am here with Michael Kingaby-Thorpe and Toby Randall to ask them a few questions about the under-16s. They've had a decent amount of success recently, so it's only right that we highlight it. So Michael, before we get on to the success, how did you first get involved with Carlton Town Lions?
Well, I first got involved when a colleague of mine, whose son played for the team, asked me if I was interested to get involved because their manager had left. So after lots of deliberation about it, I decided to say yes and give it a go, and yeah, I've loved it ever since.
And you know, like I've mentioned, you've had fair success last year. You won Division 1, and you won the Cup.
Yep.
Talk about that, and also like what were the highlights for you?
Well, Cup final was a highlight, and the way that the league went, it came down to the final game of the season, so we had to win, and that was another big one. But I think probably the highlight that stands out for me would be the Cup semi-final. We were 3-0 down with 15 minutes to go, and we managed to win 4-3 in extra time, so that was pretty special.
Casual, I bet you weren't feeling that great in
No,
those previous minutes.
No, it was a real relief.
It's a great achievement to win both those competitions. What do you think were the most important parts of putting all of that together? Because obviously it takes a lot, especially at youth level in a competitive system, to make yourself stand out amongst the rest and have that consistent success.
Yeah, I'd say team spirit first and foremost is the most important thing. Then you've got to look at determination, hard work, the support from the parents. So there's loads of different really important components that go towards a successful season. But for me, the attitude of the player and how accepting they were of me coming in as a new face as well, that was really key to us being successful.
Obviously, well, it's the same as when Moyes took over United. When you're coming up at the back of like a ridiculously successful season, how do you then up that the next year and continue with the fire and tenacity to continue winning things?
Well, that first and foremost, that comes from the team. They saw what it felt like to be successful last season, and they want that again. So that's key. But for myself as well, I had never done this before last season, so I'm now got a little bit of experience under my belt, got some qualifications under my belt. So from my point of view, I'm trying to improve the training and the tactics and the technical awareness. But yeah, no, it all comes down to the players. They want to win, so that's key.
Nice. I mean, Toby, I'm assuming you do want to win.
Yeah, of course.
How long have you been with Carlton?
I've been with Carlton for 5 years now. So this is my 6th season playing in now. So yeah.
Hefty time commitment, mate. Like, sign you up now. At the end of the season, obviously you're leaving school, and Carlton run the academy. Have you looked into it? Have you seen it as a path for you? What do you like about it?
Yeah, so we initially came into a presentation about it, and immediately we were impressed with the standard of how it was set to be done. So it went well in terms of the education aspect was pushed forward by football, and it sort of worked in partnership. So there was still the drive for the education to be pursued by everyone there, and then at the same time the football was a great opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. What parts of the course really appeal to you, and not only that, like for a lad your age, like how great is it that you've got the opportunity rather than maybe taking what people may see as a more conventional route? Like, how nice is it that opportunity's there?
The opportunity being offered to me was brilliant, sort of how welcoming it was considering I was a Carlton player. So it was nice to see that there was recognition for that immediately. And then also in terms of what I liked the most about the course, the football side was massive for me. So getting that football time, getting the match days, all of that comes into a very big aspect of what's going to influence me in my choice coming up to it. But then at the same time, the education, the whole array of sports, psychology, anatomy, all of that comes into play as well.
I wish I had that option, but then again I have no coordination with my feet at all. So really to both of you, like obviously, like we said, last season successful. How have you started this season on the back of that? Have you kept the fire going? Like, how are you achieving so far?
So this season's initially it's been good. We've came off the back of, I think it was 3 wins in a row, and then 4 wins in a row, and then and then a recent loss. It was still a close match. Definitely looking into that match, winning it next time when we play them. But it's been going well so far. Winning is definitely still definitely something we're aspiring to do.
Yeah, and just to add to that, of course, we're keen to be successful in terms of trophies and stuff like that. But I think important as well is the individual development and the team development that we've tried to get this season. We're trying to become more mature as a team in the way that we play, and also the way we approach things as young men as well. So that's a big part of how I think we can be successful as well this season.
Oh, nice. Going totally off script.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously just had John McGovern with you. Like how nice of an opportunity it is to hear from someone that won the European Cup like 2 years in a row from being, you know, a Division 2 club. And how does his advice and hearing someone of that stature affect you?
Obviously, it's quite inspirational seeing someone win that much, speaking to us, and the level that we're able to sort of, in a sense that he's trying to relate to us, coming from him being a young boy to achieving the amount that he's done. It provides us with sort of almost higher hopes. It shows us that we are able to achieve it if we put our work to it, put our minds to it as well.
I mean, you did play for Hartlepool first, so there's clearly sun on the horizon if you start there. No offence, Hartlepool. And for yourself, obviously, you then went on to manage. Like, how cool is it? Like, and how nice is it to see the way he speaks to players and kind of like the advice he gives? And obviously, he was under one of the best managers of all time.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I was listening intently when he was speaking. I like the anecdote about Brian Clough and the corner flag, guys. Nice and gentle. No, it's good, and it's a really good opportunity for the lads to hear someone with reputation and with stature in the game, because most coaches in our league, I would imagine, don't have anywhere near that sort of experience. No, it's invaluable for them, and it's really good for him to come down and give up his time to offer some of that experience.